Gavin El Rama, 2 in a row, going really well.
Yeah, that's right, Greg. Yeah, he's just getting better and better, actually, and that was his best run tonight, I think, yeah.
What were you thinking at the top of the straight? Did you think you're going to be able to get the leaders?
I was just looking for clear running, really, and I switched back to the inside, and, yeah, the gaps eventually came, and, yeah, once he got clear, he just really motored, yeah.
He's now won 10 on the Menangle track. He's won 11 overall, so he really loves racing here on the big circuit.
Yeah, he does. His racing style suits this track. Like, he can handle any track, size track. He's good gated and that, but just his racing style, I think, suits him. He doesn't like to be rushed early and just come with one run, yeah.
M3 now, he's interesting grade because he probably has to put his toe into racing the real top ones now.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. He's probably going to be thrown in the deep end now, but he's earned the right. So yeah, I suppose we've got to look what options are around. Yeah.
Have you got any idea which way the stable will go?
Oh, I think Dad will be happy just to keep poking around here through his grade. Like the way the new system is, he's probably going to be put in the free for all soon anyway. You know, so the Renshaw Cup's coming up next week, so it's something we've got to think about. It's such good money, but you know, I don't think we want to go too far from Menangle. You know.
What about tonight? You wore a black armband in respect of Richie Benno. You are a bit of a cricket tragic.
Yeah, love the cricket, and he was cricket really. You know, I've watched it all my life, and you associate Richie Benno with cricket, and he actually had a connection with my grandfather. He knew him, and from his early days playing with Cumberland, and so yeah, we always sort of felt we had a bit of affiliation there with him. Yeah.
Play cricket yourself?
Yeah, I did. Retired, but I've made a comeback to indoor cricket. So Jimmy Douglas organised the team, so yeah, made a comeback.
The boys tell me you haven't won a game yet, is that right?
Yeah, that's right. We're getting closer, but yeah, we're still looking to break our CO.
Congratulations on the win tonight, mate. Well done.
Thanks, Greg.
Beautiful. Shane, I'm Supersonic, was very impressive tonight.
Yeah, no, he went really good. He's come back from a spell, had couple of hard runs, and gave him a little, couple of weeks off racing, and he's bounced back tonight. So this is probably the true Sonic tonight, and hopefully we can keep going.
You just keep aiming him up at these metropolitan sort of events?
Yeah, this is a track where you just got to keep coming here, and the horses all mature. So he's got that gate speed that'll get him into a lot of nice races and get him into a lot of good positions. So at this stage, we'll just keep racing here and see if he can graduate.
It's been a good 24 hours for the stable. Miss Riviera Bell last night qualifying for the Oaks.
Yeah, no, that was good. It's a lot of effort to get down there and go around in these things, so it's good when they come off and you get through. I was really happy with her run. 3 weeks ago we had a horse that was choking down, and last night she sat in and sprinted home, and it's a big step for her to be able to do that.
Just needs a draw now in the final, is that key?
Yeah, it is for any race. It's a very even Oaks, I think. So she's got a ton of gate speed if we choose to use it, and which is good. Gives us opportunity. But at least last night showed she's got a few strings to her bow.
And a new addition to the stable, a big one in that too, Jyvan Cullen. Very exciting to have a horse of his calibre joining the stable.
Yeah, no, very. He turned up yesterday. They've said he settled in really well. Yeah, so he's fully fit. So we'll have to look at what we're going to do with him. But we may even chuck him in the noms with the Len Smith. We've got a big opinion of him. So he'd have to do well between now and then. But he's raced every good horse there is. So he won't be out of place.
Will you take a team to Queensland during the Winter Carnival? You have the last few years.
Yeah, definitely. We'll be heading up there. We'll just see what horses are right at the time. But Stewie's a regular, so he'll probably be there. And we'll just sort of plan around it. And there's the Derby and a couple of other nice races, so we'll definitely be heading up there with some sort of team.
Congratulations with Time Supersonic tonight in the first.
Thanks, Greg.
Luke Glenferrie Hood, a winner tonight.
Yeah, he's going really well, Hazy. He's a lovely, honest horse, and he's a good racehorse, so hopefully he can keep going through the grades.
Got home very quickly too. There was a late dive bomber, but you're able to hang on.
Yeah, I'm Gucci Girl's going really well at the moment, and I was sort of always concerned about her being right on me back, and when Maddie had to back her out of the pocket and come through wide, I thought it was time to kick, and I got a nice easy lead time, which enabled us to get home 55.
So more wins in store for him in Metro grade, you think?
Yeah, hopefully. I don't. He's not a genuine free for all or anything, but hopefully he can sort of work through that second tier division and win a couple more.
What about All Eyes on Us? Fought back tenaciously. It was headed.
Yeah, he's always been one of my favourite horses, Hazy. I really like All Eyes on Us. He's not a still not a great racehorse, I guess, but I think he'll be better when he gets up in grade, and he's got a few better ones around him. When he gets out in front, he tends to switch off a little bit, and when Darren's horse ran next to him and got beside him, he changed gears again.
He's qualified for a few feature races as a 4-year-old.
Yeah, and to be honest, like, he did miss his whole 3-year-old season. He had a bone chip we had to take out, and you know, he come back and won the Inner City Pace, and then just the Chariots was probably 4 or 5 months early for him. You know, he got sort of thrown in the deep end, but I think it's made him a better horse for this series.
All right, what about your drives at Melton last night? You went in each of the Oaks heats, so you had a winner, second and a third. We'll talk about the winner first for Peter Walsh, Delightful Lana. That was impressive.
Yeah, she was really went really good. When wasn't sure if we'd get across the one early, and when the Craven horse crossed and I thought the front would be there, we sort of got to the lead and control the race, and she was hard to beat.
What about Makes Every Sense? Chased home Bernie Hewitt's filly again?
Yeah, I'm getting sick of read about Lexi, chasing her. She's going really good, read about Lexi. So, you know, hopefully we can just come up with a draw in the final. I thought her run was probably one of the run of the all of the heats. She went really good. So if we can get a good draw in the final, she'll run a good race.
And White a Shade of Pale led her heat and fought on to run third.
Yeah, we had a couple of issues with her getting sick a while back, and you know, she just hasn't got back to what we think's her top form. And you know, her run was still pretty good. She only got beaten a length, so hopefully in the next, well, even within the next week, she can improve a little bit more. And
our over and over won as well at Melton for you last night. So the stable had a good night.
Yeah, he's a lovely trotter. Grant Dixon had him in Queensland. He was, you know, Queensland's trotter, best trotter up there for a long time, and you know, he goes really good. And Grant and Greg Mitchell left him down with us, and he won here last week. But there just sort of wasn't any races for him here for the next month. He'd sort of won too much money or whatever. But there's some good race in Melbourne for him over the next 6 weeks, so he can stay down there.
Can he take that next step?
I'm not sure. He's a funny horse. He only seems to do what he has to. He doesn't win by far, but he just gets the job done. But his work's certainly good enough for him to win one of these decent races. Congratulations. Big 48 hours for you. All the best of luck. Thanks, Hazy. Mickey, that's an impressive win. Isaac, first up in Australia.
Yeah, he went good. I thought he would go good. I just didn't know where I'd be in the run. And once I got to split up the straight, he ran home good. Former Kiwi. He hadn't raced since August last year, so a very good training performance to get him to perform so well first up. Yeah, we were very patient. I was very lucky. My owners let me do what I want with him, and I give him a good grounding and aimed him at this race, and lucky enough we're in the final. Yeah, $50,000 carousel final, really good race to be in, and now it just comes down to what other horses. You get the luxury now of sitting back and watching what other horses qualify. Yeah, it's still going to be a good final. I can't drive him in the final, so I'll have to pick a driver. I've got a few in mind, but I'll talk to the owners about it and see what they say. It's a very good money race. The times he's working at home, do you think that he's got what it takes to go through his grades and win a couple of races up once he gets to metropolitan level? Oh, definitely. I really think he can get to an M2 or an M3, no problem. I'll talk to the owners. I might even look at a Queensland campaign with him, and 4- and 5-year-old championships might be on the cards. All right, congratulations tonight. Well done. Thank you. Beautiful.